Thank you very much, Dean Peters. And today really is about celebration. We're going to be celebrating two things today. Obviously, we're going to be celebrating the accomplishments of our graduates, and what a great accomplishment it is, but we're also celebrating the profession of engineering. You're going to hear a little bit later how the Order of the Engineer was based on a practice that started in Canada in 1926, when they called the Ritual of the Engineer, and was most recently brought to the United States in 1970. But there's really three parts of today, and it's well documented in your program. But it's really to foster spirit and pride in the profession of engineering, as to bridge the gap between training experience, and to also provide you with a visible symbol of identifying you as an engineer, your ring. And I just happened to be in Alberta, Edmonton, Alberta, just a few weeks ago, and I was in the engineering school, and every engineering faculty and graduate student had their ring on. It was really a great symbol that I hope that you can carry with you as you move into your profession. One of the great things about engineering is it can take you places that you never thought you may have gone. And provide you with the skill set to become a system-level thinker. You can solve some very complex problems that make you valuable in organizations in many different ways. And I think about where engineers go, what they ultimately do. There's many, many paths people have taken. Many people, many in this room, you'll be inventors, create new technology. People like Thomas Edison can come with great breakthrough things that really have a huge impact on society. You can be a Renaissance person, like Leonardo da Vinci, that can really change the way we look at the world. You can become a leader. We've had two presidents that are engineers, both Herbert Hoover and Jimmy Carter were presidents. But you can also move on the creative side. We've had Alfred Hitchcock, with all the things that he's developed as an author and producer. Scott Adams, many of you probably read the cartoon Dilbert. He's always an engineer if you've read the cartoon. And the actor Ashton Kutcher, you probably didn't know he was an engineer. And, I just found out today as I was looking over some materials that, of all people, Cindy Crawford was an engineer before she started modeling full time. But obviously, you don't know where this degree is going to take you, but I can promise you it's going to take you someplace great. Another thing that's happening today for all of you that are graduating this weekend, you're going to be joining a very important alumni group. You're going to hear in a second now some of the great opportunities that are available to you to network and be part of a family of our alumni. But UWM has 160,000 alumni. It's quite an impressive group. We have some very, very important people that have graduated from this university. Jim Riegel, for many of you who do not know him, he won 3 Academy Awards for his work in Lord of the Rings, and he's actually the mastermind behind this weekend's big hit Godzilla. He did all the special effects. Obviously, Golda Meir, what she has done in terms of just being a true leader, in terms of being a prime minister of a country in the world that becomes so important. Frank Caliendo, if you don't know Frank Caliendo, he's a pretty famous comedian. And, he was in this building. He talks all the time about he spent a lot of time downstairs in the gas house in the basement. How much he enjoyed his time here. And you heard from Dean Peters, from our computer science department at Sancho Nadala, reached the pinnacle of corporate world. And I hope many of you strive to attain the same level of success that these individuals have, because there's no reason why you can't take your dream degree and go ahead and do that. And finally, I think we all know that today was a journey for all of you, and for some of you it was more difficult than others. But I can tell you, no matter how intelligent you are, I'm sure you were challenged along the way. I'm sure there were highs and lows, and I hope that you take as much pride as we do in your accomplishments. And for those in the audience today, I know that you played an important part at some point along one of the graduates' academic careers, because inevitably there are hard times, and we all need people to help lift us up. So I want to thank you for your efforts in helping these students achieve what they're getting today. And finally, one of the great things about being dean and then being chancellor over the last 6 years, for the graduates today, most of you started at some point in time when I've been here. I've gotten to know many of you. And when I think about what you've done on your time here and where you're going, I am so excited about the future, not only of Milwaukee, but the U.S., when I see the things that you've already accomplished and what you're going to accomplish moving forward. And finally, if you're familiar with the Robert Frost poem, he talks about the road less traveled. And I wanted you to even divert more from that. I want you to define your own path. I want you to create technology, create jobs that don't exist today, and really add value to society and use the talents that have been given to you to make a difference. So again, I congratulate all of you. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow at the Cellular Arena, and I'll make sure you shake my hand as you come across the stage when you get your degree. And I hope for everyone today really enjoys this weekend. Thank you.